Come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Felt the risk, I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they notice it. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they notice it. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm
P-P-P-Lo, time to bring the bass bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte.
Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, call us dangerous, ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us, no barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much, actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my whole team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog, I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want. Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black. Yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? In the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like,
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. Look at the spin. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Number 10, ready?
I know he ain't got it. Hey, look, 3.
Get it.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, McCaffrey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Newton on third down. Flushed out right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. Now Brown, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Newton, meanwhile, here connected with McCaffrey. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch the twitch. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check 13. Check 13.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Let's go.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Come get it.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This time Jackson will throw it. It's Hill, complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
And at Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender, and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Check, check. Watch the 54. Watch the 54. Let's pick it up. Get off the field. Let's get off the field.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Stop your whining.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. It's complete to Snead. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run. Ingram. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There's no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Newton. That's complete to McCaffrey. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
We need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
20.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, that's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now Newton, eluding the pressure right, going for it all. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop. 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Throwing again is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton being chased out left. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about, and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. Short kick. One of the up men will take it down.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make, because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot, you do have a chance of either making the play happen or picking up a deep pass interference call. And remember, it's the NFL. You get yardage. It's not just a 15-yard play. You could have something big here. Let's see if they take the shot.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore number 1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Time to bring the base bird.
Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty waist in.
together and I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates, how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer.